So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Kira. Today is day 10 of Begin. So how to be strong and still listen to your body in wellness. How to create shapes in your body, gestures in your body that have a certain tone or texture of connected strength. And so the feeling that I call that is the tea towel feeling. And the tea towel feeling is this, it's like you've taken a tea towel and you spiral it. And so there's no one particular part of that tea towel that's more, it's the whole thing is working. So it's not like I'm bending something and there's one point like a fork that's getting it. There's this spiraling through everything. And so we're going to discover how we connect to our tea towel feeling. And we're going to do that with water whooshing and balancing. So come rest into your child's pose. Come. Come rest down, arms are long, head is down. For me, always, it's the back of my neck that just loves the child's pose. How do you connect in or feel in wellness? Remember that you can have one arm slightly different from the other. So bend one elbow if you need to mind an arm a little bit more, or stretch the other one a little bit more. Just feel, what do you do? How do you mind yourself in the midst of sensations, in the midst of movement? So this phrase that I say a lot, be you. Being you means listen to you and adapt a movement and create the shape of you in this movement. So bring your hands to the floor. We'll begin the tea towel feeling. So rounding your back and endeavor to connect through the back of your body in strength by rounding the whole back of your body. And then arching the back and lean a bit deeply into the arching. So traveling from rounding into the arching. So it's very hard to really get a handle on, be me. Be me. What does that mean? And so it's a bit like watching the wind. We can't see the wind. We can feel it, but getting the exact shape of the wind or the direction of the wind is kind of vaguely nebulous. But if we watch a field of corn, we can see the wind. So same thing, watching your own practice, you should see the shape and beingness of you. Isn't that amazing? That's so cool. Nice. Come to neutral. Squeeze towards the right. So draw your right hip, right shoulder together. Find the tea towel feeling by squeezing on this side and lengthening on the other. And then just travel from side to side, squeezing and connecting. So there's no one place that's being more stretched or more strong. You're trying to create a field of strength through the body, a wholeness, a wholesomeness through the body as you move. So my head is moving, my hips are moving. I'm allowing that the whole of me is creating this movement and that I feel this deep sense of strength and wellness in my body. Nice. Come to center. Draw your right knee up towards your right elbow and then draw your right knee over behind the left and then look back towards the knee that you've just dropped over, the right knee. Draw your knee up towards your elbow and then drop your knee over to the floor, look back. So travel into your tea towel feeling again, so squeezing, lengthening. I'm traveling a bit back with my bum as I do this. One more time, squeezing, lengthening. Great. Other side. Draw the left knee up towards your left elbow. Drop your left knee over to behind the right knee. Sit your bum back a little bit, look back. Squeeze your elbow up. So let your head travel as you do this. Your whole spine is moving as you do this. Elbow up. Feel your tea towel feeling. And back. One more time. Elbow up. No, knee up. Knee back. Nice. Just rest your bum back into your child's pose. Bring your elbows to the floor, make fists out of your hands and roll into your wrists. And with making your fists in your hands, there's a sense of a connectedness through the back of the wrists, through the forearms, roll in the other direction. And just hear that, the sense of like kneading dough, rolling the wrists, connecting into the strength of your hands. Open your fingers wide, make fists. Open your fingers wide, make fists. Nice. Hands to the floor, push back into your downward dog. So how would you find the connectedness and strength through the whole of your body? And for me, it's not one particular shape. I move, and it's like I go, oh, there's one, oh, there's one. And so I wiggle a little bit, and I'm working through like this amazing connectedness, that movement, strength, breath, intention. I just feel it. Wiggling, lengthening, moving, feeling your body in wellness as you connect. Nice. Walk your feet forward. Pause there in your forward bend. So you can have your hands on the floor, elbows on your knees. Whatever way you are, let your head drop. And then squeeze a bit into this. So maybe bring your belly a little bit closer to your thighs, drop your head down more. Maybe you cross your elbows. Just feel just the full range of possibilities here. Wiggle a bit, moving, connecting. Nice. Elbows to your knees. Hands to your knees. Coming all the way up to stand. Nice. Hands to your hips. Roll. And then roll in the other direction. So we're going to start with the wall, and then we'll see where we go with balancing. So bring your left hand to the wall. And so if I was to put my pair of socks on, I would bend my left knee and then bring my right foot up onto my left knee, and I kind of fling it. I go, I swing it up onto my left knee. And then if I lean forward and just see how far down you can get your nose towards your foot. You're checking out your foot. You're like, oh, did I stand on that thorn? What's happening? And then come all the way back up. So do it again. Fling your foot up, let it land, and then bring it down. Fling your foot up, land, and bring it down. So just one fingertip to the wall. Foot up, down, foot up, down. Maybe no hands on the wall. So notice the quality of balancing here. Maybe your balance is really struggling this morning. Who knows? It changes every time. Cool. So bring your foot up. You can bring your hand to the wall if you wish. And then you're putting on your pair of socks. Imagine you're putting on a pair of socks and your sock falls to the floor. Do you reach down with your hand, or do you drop your foot, pick your sock up, and then fling your foot back up? Which way do you do it? How do you get to the floor? If you can't reach the floor with your hand, then drop your foot down, grab your sock, and come back up again. And then just see, how do you lift your foot while you're still forward folded? I think I'm more balanced when I'm forward like this. Like I could kind of hang out here much easier than I can hang out with my standing up. We'll try the other side. So right hand to the wall, fling your left knee up or left foot up. Just do it a few times. Lean forward, bring your head down towards your foot. Check out, do I have a thorn? All the way back up. Just one finger to the wall. Maybe no fingers to the wall. How do you do this? Just like whoosh dunk. It's like I tuck my knee onto the little nook at the top of my knee. I'm not bending my right knee much. I just find that moment where my ankle bone and my patella are connecting. One more time. And then come forward. Bring your hand to your foot. You're putting on your sock. And then your sock falls on the ground. Can you touch the floor from here? Or do you drop your left foot down, pick your sock up, and then fling your foot back up? And then just try and drop your foot down and fling your foot up in a forward bending position. Nice. Cool. Now you know how to put your socks on. So come all the way forward to the front of your mat. So notice, how do you put your socks on in general? How do you put your shoes on? Do you use the wall? Do you stick your bum against the wall? Do you balance? Check it out. So reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift and look forward. Just really lengthen through the sit bones. Lean into the depth of the lengthening of your spine, the lengthening of your hips and your hamstrings. Hands to the floor. Step your right foot back. Connect into the deep of you, but rather than it just being the front of your hip, how do you lengthen the whole of your leg and the whole front of your body to connect all the way down? Now step back into your plank, strong into both legs, strong into both arms, and draw your navel backwards. Drop your knee down, lower down, elbows to the floor underneath your shoulders. Rise and feel the squeeze of the back of your body. Nice. Lower down, bring your hands to the floor just beside you, but you're not going to push it all. Your hands are just resting. And then rise through your spine and then let your hands float off the floor. So really feel the power of the back of your body. Pull your elbows back a little bit more. My toes have lifted, my bum is squeezing. Nice. Hands to the floor, drop your head, push back, downward dog. Feel the length of you, the stretch of you. Draw your right knee forward to your right elbow. And then stretch your right leg up and back. If you want to, you can drop your knees to the floor and do this from a cat pose. So stretching your leg up and back. Draw your elbow to your knee. Feel the squeezing and the connecting of your muscles. Be in wellness. Listen to your sensations. Know when something's too strong. When there's a part of you that feels that there's just too much effort in something. Ease off. Nice. Both feet to the floor. Walk forward. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Palms come together. Rolling all the way down. Hands to the floor. Forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift and look forward. Hands to the floor. Step your left foot back. Connect the whole of your body in that tea towel feeling, but also in movement, in breath, in wellness. All these layers of beingness in our bodies. We've been layering them in now 10 days. Sometimes, this is the 11th month of this. How do you connect and be well in the whole of your body? Step back, plank, whole of your body. Nice. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Keep your hands where they are. Lift your toes by squeezing your bum. Rise through your spine and then let your hands float off the floor. Squeeze your elbows back more. Feel like the top of your head is rising and your chin is tucking in. Nice. Lowering down. Push back. Push back. Find the length of you, the stretch of you. Again, you can drop your knees to the floor and do the knee up, leg back, or downward dog, knee forward, leg back. And just find the strength of you, the length of you. So strength is really interesting. You have to hear the real of you, not what you hope to be, not what you used to be, what is now. And the sensations will tell you, oh, that's too strong. But are you listening, really? Drop your knees to the floor. Come rest into your child's pose. said it the other day as well, but it usually takes a little while, and suddenly I'll get a text off somebody and they'll say, I think you really mean it. I think you really mean that we have to really go at our own pace and really create a practice that is mine. And I'm like, yes, I really mean it. And it's I think because we all look different and we're all trapped in what we should look like. And we haven't been taught that the following of our own feelings and our well-being is actually the most important thing. So that's what this does here. Hands to the floor. Up you come. Stand in the middle of your mat. So bring your feet wide, water whooshing. So my feet I'm well. I don't feel like I'm too far. It's like the Goldilocks. You're always looking for Goldilocks. Oh, that's too big. And oh, that chair is too small. This one is just right. So not too wide, not too narrow, just right. Goldilocks. So bring your left hand to your left knee and then bring your right hand down to the floor in front of your left foot. And then come back up. And I'm using my hand on my knee to really support my inner thigh. So your inner thighs are what has to open and lengthen as we do this. Bring your hand down or just reach towards the floor. Come back up. Same side. Bring your hand down and come back up. Other side. Right hand to your knee. And bring your hand down slowly. So this is this thing. How do I be strong and keep myself well? So now we're moving into territories of there's weight through the torso, there's weight through the pelvis, and that's moving into your inner thighs. Travel from side to side. And unless you're sitting a lot on the floor, you have very tight inner thighs. Travel from side to side, traveling all the way up and then coming down. So move slower if you need to. One side of me, so when I lengthen into the inner thigh on the left, I have to go a little bit slower. That leg's always a little bit tighter for me, a little bit more vulnerable. Whereas the right side, I could do anything on the right side. Left side, slower. Just find that in you. And do you hear your body? Nice. So it's a little bit more warmed up. Bring your right hand to your right knee and then whoosh. So drag your left hand along the floor and reach your fingers towards the right. And then you can either come all the way up or travel low and slow and then whoosh your right hand along the floor. So you're not listening, well, you are listening to your arms, but listen to your inner thighs and your hips as you do this. Goldilocks, remember? Not too hard, not too soft. Well, you could go too soft, but just right. So whoosh. You can turn your toes as you do this. As I go to the right, I turn my toes to the right. As I go to the left, I turn my toes to the left. Whoosh. Whoosh. I'm even coming up onto the back toe a little bit more to give me a little bit more length into the whoosh. Oh, whoosh. One more time each side. Whoosh. And whoosh. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Walk your feet much, much closer so they're hip distance apart. And your hands are maybe 2 foot out in front of you. Bend your knees. And then drop your knees down until they touch the floor. Lift your knees up. Stretch back. One more time. Drop your knees down. Let them land. And then stretch back. Super cool. Come sit on the floor, whatever way you do. Sit. You can be cross-legged. You can have your legs long. Bring your palms together, the offering. Let your fingertips touch. Pull your arms wide, opening through the chest. Turn the back of your hands towards each other. Swoop in. Gather from your heart. Offer forward. Thumb and forefinger touch. Wide. Back of your hands come together. I'm really rounding my back as I do that. I have this kind of that stretchy, connected T-tail feeling in my back. Scoop towards my belly. Open my chest. And widen. So I'm exaggerating the rounding and the arching of my back. As I bring the backs of my hands together, I'm rounding my back. scooping towards my belly. And as my hands offer forward, it's like I emerge with my hands and then I widen. Back of your hands together, rounding. Scoop, offer, open. Back of your hands come together, rounding. Scoop, offer, open. And so just continue. Just a few more times. Feel that in your body. How do you do this? How do you hear your arms? How do you hear your spine? One more time. Nice. Bring your hands to your knees. Close your eyes. And just pause there. Breath is in your belly. So if you have time, lie down. Just lie down, take a minute or two, rest where you are, gather yourself in, collect yourself. Notice how you feel after your practice. If you have another moment or two only, then just sit there while I close down the studio. So just sit there, feeling into your body and noticing that which is well in your body right now. So where is your wellness? Just noticing a present time, this moment, awareness of resources, of wellness, of connection. And as you feel your wellness, just really acknowledge the fact that in this moment you are well. In this moment you are okay. And just deepen your breath into that place. Nice. So I will see you all tomorrow, day 11. Amazing. Great. So yeah, come join the tribe. 10 euros per month, which is really quite amazing. 28 or 21 classes a month. So yeah, PayPal, Revolut, Patreon, you can post it to me. If you want to find anything out about classes, courses, clinics, trainings, just email info@norther.com. You'll get my awesome sister, Sinead. This project is community funded, so contribution is so appreciated. So as always, keep navigating that amazing journey of being you, being well, and listening to yourself and allowing yourself to follow the inner sense of you. Nice. Be well, be awesome, be you.